this is a nice point to make the distinction between chastity and celibacy.
Yes.
Because I think people think that these are the same thing, but as a philosopher, I'm very attentive to distinctions, words, but especially concepts.
Yes.
And we take vows of chastity. Well, the evangelical councils are about chastity. Celibacy is you could say the discipline. So celibacy is that we are celibate.
It's a particular form
of chastity that says we're not engaged in any sexual activity, we're not married, so therefore, we don't act on the sexual passions this way. But that's not the vow and the evangelical counsel. The chastity is that, which is defined in different ways. The Catechism talks about the integratedness of the person, the whole self integrated, which is again a positive fashion. It's not the lack of something, but rather the right ordering of our passions to it. And we are all, the Catechism is very clear about this, just like we were all called to be integrated, and especially as sexual persons, since that's part of who we are as humans. And so we're all called to chastity, whether you're religious or whether you live a lay life. Everyone's called to chastity. Our form of chastity is a celibate life, but it's still a chaste life, as opposed to a married life that is also a chaste life.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the really important understandings of like, okay, this is about the right ordering of my sexual passions, not the annihilation of my sexual passions. And I think, when dealing with college students, and I think there's this unfortunate presentation of, chastity culture that starts in junior high and high school and continues on in many different circles. And unfortunately, the presentation of what chastity looks like is that you lack passions or emotions. In any kind of sexual desires,
apathetic
is if I have an attraction, then I'm unchaste, and it's really problematic. And we're gonna fast forward the tapes a little bit. I do a lot of marriage prep, a lot of wedding prep, and to couples who are very intentionally in living a chaste relationship. There's sometimes a very hard transition on the night of the wedding. And it's very difficult because for decades they've taught, okay, any sexual arousal or any sexual attractions, I have to eliminate. To be a good virtuous person is the elimination of sexual desires. But now I'm married and I should be doing this. And it's a really difficult transition unless it's right ordered. Like the Catechism talks about being an integrated person and saying, oh, at this stage of life, I'm not going to act on this, but I'm not a horribly person for having these attractions and arousals or desires. It's okay. That's part of my humanity, but I need to order my humanity.
Father Jacob Bertrand, would you say that you're optimistic about this subscription appeal?
No.
Would you say that you're optimistic about anything?
No.
Well, I am. Folks, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. Cheers.